Hello, MonsterSabound here, and welcome back to Stellaris MegaCorp, the Floating Turtle Jellyfish PLC. I've actually installed some mods. You can have a look at the list in the description of the video. I'll put it there, if I remember. If not, prod me, and I'll remember then, probably somewhere down, probably like a couple of weeks later. Anyway, the point is I've installed some mods. Most of them are just sort of graphical things, just to make the game look a bit nicer. However, there are a couple of mods that I've installed which are going to have a big effect on the game. And the first of which is I've installed a mod called, I think it's Administrative Cap Fix. So basically what that does is it increases the base administrative cap by about 10. And it then actually, I think colonies used to be 2, and they've increased the amount you get from colonies. And districts is the same. Branch offices, I think they've decreased slightly. Or increased, not sure, can't remember. But systems is the main one. So in vanilla, systems costs you 2 empire size for each system you put an outpost on. And I feel that's a bit much. Because if you look at my space here, you can see there's a whole bunch of systems I haven't colonized. And the reason, I haven't put outposts on. The reason I haven't done that is because it's just not worth it. It's not worth it. No, I know you can go over your empire size. But realistically, is it worth getting it for these? No, frankly, it's 2 energy, not worth it. And that leaves you with like these little holes like all over. So this doesn't look very good, does it? And the AI doesn't give a shit. I mean, they're just putting outposts everywhere. And I checked some of these empires. I've used observer mode because there was a couple of things I wanted to check. And the AI does not give a shit about what it picks up. And I think that might be having a negative effect on the AI. Because I have noticed in a lot of campaigns I tend to out-tech the AI. And I think it's because they just grab everything. And because they grab everything, that increases their empire size. They don't have anything to increase their empire cap, because that doesn't seem to be very easy to get. I wouldn't mind if maybe empires sort of... You had that empire cap and you got more along the way, and you do kind of, but it tends to be quite far apart when you get that. So I feel like empire size is the big thing at the moment. And again, I know you can go over it, but realistically, is it worth going over it for this system here? No. In fact, someone on Reddit did the maths. It's not worth it for any system which gives less than 12 or 16 resources. I think it's 16 resources. So effectively, all these systems are not worth the empire cap. None of these are. Complete garbage. So, well, maybe this one here for like the exotic gas. But even then, it's a stretch. So, I understand the reasoning behind sort of building tool. And that's what MegaCorp's all about. Totally get that. Totally understand it. The problem is, when you end up like this, because you literally don't want to grab these systems, there's something wrong with the mechanic, as well as the fact that it makes anything which increases empire cap the second most important stat in the game, which that doesn't feel right, does it? For me anyway, that doesn't feel right. It feels like at that point there's obviously an issue here if you've boosted up a stat to be the second strongest stat in the game simply because it lets you decrease your empire size. That means empire size is too much of a deficit potentially. So we've got that, and it's I think I like the administrative cap. I think it's a good mechanic. I think with the systems reduced, I think it's taken down from 2 to 0.25, which feels about right for me because it lets you get some systems. You're still going to go over your cap. That's going to happen. But it's less prohibitive now. It lets you just get those systems that you probably wouldn't have before. And this also pays into declaring war. I found that I haven't declared war very much, mostly because it's grabbing more systems, which then puts you over your empire size, which then means you need more and all this kind of stuff. So I feel like just bringing down the empire size increase from systems helps a lot. So that's what I've gone for. I'm not sure if it's balanced or not. We're going to see. I'm just playing with it. It feels a lot better for me at the moment. It could be that's because I like building wide, but I don't feel like I've gone particularly wide here. But still, these systems here are ones that I wouldn't have picked up otherwise, because why would I bother? I mean, yeah, sure, I might grab this one because it's got a planet there. these two planets. But like these ones here, probably wouldn't bother. This one here, it's got alloys. Again, probably wouldn't bother. So that's one of the mods I've got. The other one reduces the upgrade cost of ships, because at the moment you may have noticed that the upgrade cost for ships is fucking prohibitive, especially considering how rare alloys are. Now they have actually, in a beta patch which you can get from Steam by going to properties and changing the beta tab, they have actually increased the amount of alloys you get. I think they were trying to keep alloys and consumer goods sort of balanced on with each other, so sort of similar. But the problem is you need more alloys than you need consumer goods. Consumer goods, it's nice to have. Alloys, you need a surplus, because when you go to war, you need to be able to upgrade your ships and all that kind of stuff. And frankly, it was way too difficult. So they've increased the alloys a little bit. They may change that again. Again, I'm on the beta branch, so might be a little bit unstable, but we'll see how it goes. Something I do need to do is that, because there we go. We've got contact with Chaw's compass now, or with the Caravaneers. There they are. And I used observer mode to have a look across the galaxy. I know that's a little bit cheaty, or in fact it's very fucking cheaty, but basically I wanted to see if there was any of the Caravaneer fleets hanging around, because, you know, with 307 years into the campaign, we've, despite the fact we live next to these guys, no contact with them. I can't find any Caravaneer fleets anywhere. I suspect they've died horribly somewhere, and so we will never meet them, and therefore we will never meet the Caravaneers. So I'm going to just open communication. I think I've pretty much got communication with everyone anyway. So we'll, maybe not these guys, but it's fine. So that will give us contact with the Caravaneers. We can actually use the Caravaneers, whereas before we couldn't. I suspect that they ran into, there is, I think, a system here or something. Or is it here? There's, it might be here. I think the dimensional horror is here. And so my guessing is the Caravaneers fleet sort of jumped in, and because he's right next to the, he's actually spawned right next to this jump point here. So I think they jumped in and instantly got murdered. And I think all of the fleets follow the same route. So they've all been murdered one after the other. So that's why we haven't met them. But now we do. We have met them. Good. Excellent. I hope that doesn't break anything. And the Projectile down here. Now these guys, I was a little bit confused as to why they had a max level starbase. But in fact, it's actually an event that you come across a shielded world. If you release them, then it turns out they're a fanatical purifier race. They get a max level starbase, all that kind of stuff. So that's why they have a max level starbase there. There's no actual fallen empire there. That my hypothesis was completely fucking wrong. However, I did check them. Apparently the starbase is so prohibitive to upkeep, they have no energy, minerals, food, consumer goods, or alloys. Despite, and there's only like 23 of them living on their planet, and they've basically got no resources. They can't build anything. They can't do anything. So they just live on their little hellscape of a planet, just hurling abuse into the void. And I can't tell if that's a bug or just a cunning commentary on the effects of social media. So whichever one that is, I mean, it's obviously a bug there, because obviously they've got their station and it's so expensive they can't actually fucking upkeep the thing. So then they lose all of their resources trying to do that. So that's what they're doing. So they're basically, I mean, they're no threat to me whatsoever. Basically, we just can't kill them because they've got a max level station there. So at some point in the near future, we will go over there and just go, you know, smash their station aside and go, what did you say? At that point, they might then back down, but I suspect not. So, God, that was a lot of talking, wasn't it? Actualized. What a bunch of fucking rambling that was. Okay, we've got proton launchers, like proton launchers. That's good. Do I want wormhole travel? We don't actually have any wormholes, do we? No, but would it be good to have it? Plus, it is a rare... Ah, fuck it, yeah, well... Everyone loves wormholes. Now, we do have a little bit of deficit of minerals. I don't know if that's fix itself or whether that's just accurate. I guess we'll find out in a minute, because it does take a month to reset, I think. But if so, that's no problem, because we've got another mining world here, so we can fix that pretty easy. Let's get that. Do we have... Right, we've got growth. Good. Good, that's all looking fine. We've got a food planet here. Food's looking very good. Rude health with food. So that's nice. These bird people, what do they do? What do they do again? They're communal. Okay. Housing usage reduction, natural engineers. Okay, fine. Fine. Well, that's the thing. So you can see that we're still over our empire size, but I feel like now I can probably go and grab those systems and it feels less prohibitive. So we're going to do that. So we're going to grab this one over here. And we're going to... Well, we can't grab that one.
Special project actualized.
Oh, farming bots already. Good. And let's go build a starbase over there as well. So we'll finish off grabbing these, and that'll make our empire look a lot more cohesive.
Complete.
Which is pleasing. Nothing worse than a non-cohesive empire. Okay, we've still got lots of housing here. So that, who the fuck are you? Oh, no, I know who that is. No, that's fine. He's an immortal trader guy, isn't he? Yep. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. AgriWorld is building nicely. We've got amenities there. We don't have a job for one bird person, so... I don't know. What do you want? I mean, technically it won't give them a job, but it will keep the slaves in line, so that's a win. That's a win. Tell you what, there was I've been playing quite a few campaigns at the moment, and one of them I played a xenophobic fanatic materialist. Ooh, new thing. All right, let's get Reach for the Stars. This is another thing. It makes expansion so incredible. It makes expansion one of the best traditions because, oh look, it's got administrative cap in it. Literally just the best because it's got administrative cap in it. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with administration. It makes the efficient bureaucracy civic the best civic in the game because, again, it gives administration cap, which speeds up your research. That gives more so it's just, yeah, there's something wrong with administration cap at the moment, I think it's just not balanced enough, unfortunately. We've still got this enigmatic cache darting through our space, upsetting everyone, but that's fine. Yeah, so as I was saying, I had a xenophobic fanatic materialist race, and we found a ruined ring world. And on the ring world, we found some stasis chambers that had like a bunch of nerve-stapled clones in it. So I was like, well, brilliant. Now I can get these guys to do all the hard work for me. So I got them on my planet. I started spreading them around. Before long, I was knee-deep in the fuckers. I swear, they were all wandering around, snorting exotic crystals and making trouble for me. I couldn't deal with them. There was I had to lock down the amount of... I had to lock down the population controls because I was like, I can't have more of these buggers. They're everywhere. I tried selling them on the market. No one wanted to buy the fuckers. I mean, literally, they were everywhere. I couldn't move for them. Pondering around, snorting exotic crystals. I didn't have enough. I was constantly colonising planets to try and give them more jobs to do. It was horrendous. Complete. I was like shifting them from my homeworld, just like, here, just have a bucket load of them. Firing them into the sun, and yet they were just coming out of every fucking orifice. It was horrendous. I mean, they weren't like rapid breeders or anything, but the problem was I only needed, because they were serviles, I only needed them to do the hard work. And they were trying to do all the work, and I was like, no, you can't work in a hospital. You're basically brain dead.
Research actualized.
So that was a problem. I also had robots, so that didn't help. Okay, let's grab, what do we have here? Mining station output would be quite nice, so let's get that, especially because we're going to have some more mining stations in a minute. Okay, we've got food's good. We could make more entertainers, I guess. Don't really need it though. I don't care for more entertainers. Do we have, what do we have on here? We do have moat harvesting. We don't actually have that thing yet, do we? Do we have moat harvesting? Resource. Is it resource? No. Yes. No? Yes. Fuck knows. Okay. I don't think we have the thing that increases moats. Okay, we've got exotic gas, energy grid, chemical plants. Does create moats, but we don't have the tech to mine it. That feels weird. You'd think you'd get the tech to mine it before you get the tech to create it. Well, surely? Maybe? Well, it's probably okay. I don't know. What about a research lab just to keep you busy? Because, I mean, more tech. You can't go wrong with more tech, can you? What do we have here? A robot not doing anything. Well, I mean, I'll be honest. We don't really have much stuff for robots here. So I might shift you. I might shift you over to Kifler. Kifler's got space, hasn't it? Right, so Kifitar. There we go. Okay, do that. We'll put you over there. We'll build another mining thing because that's probably good. Let's get a robot assembly plant there as well because robots are quite useful. We don't have... well, to be honest, we don't really... This is going to be an urban world, isn't it? What do we have here? Crystal mines and portal research. Okay. Okay, you're going to be doing that kind of stuff. I might just put more crystal... Because, I mean, we're not going to have a huge amount more population here. So I might shift... I might actually get rid of some of these alloy factories and get some synthetic crystal plants or something. Something like that, maybe.
Research actualized.
Ah, good. Naval capacity. Excellent. Oh... Cyto-revitalization centres. That's quite nice because I said administrative cap was the second most important stat. Growth is the first most important. So maybe I need to tweak that a little bit as well. Let's get that because, I mean, it uses gas, which I think we've got some of. Yeah, we've got quite a lot of gas, so we can actually build those up. Research agreement broken. Okay, well, I don't care about that because it's not me. The Wombles are...
Upscaling complete.
Going whole hog. They are murdering everyone. What's this? These guys have made peace. Have they? Okay. Did anything happen? Status quo. Okay. And there was... Okay, the Wombles have gone to war with the Theocracy. They do have a border. Sometimes you see empires go to war and they don't actually have a border. That's a bit weird. They just basically sit there for until their attrition ticks up and then peace out. Okay, so the furries, they like us. So we like the furries, they like us. That's good. Getting behind that. Of course, you know, obviously furries, they go to conventions and all that, but we fully support that. We fully support their convention habit and dressing up in fox costumes. That's absolutely fine. You know, live and let live. That's what I say. If that's their thing, you know, why not? Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Knock yourself out. There's nothing wrong with it. So we're going to help them all we can. Viva Sandy.
Research actualized.
Oh, more research. Okay, what's going on? Wormhole travel. Not massively useful, but still useful. Energy credits from technicians. I think I want that. Diplomat. Okay, you are perhaps the Star Nations of Galaxy even more worthless than the Floating Turtle Jellyfish PLC. If so, we have yet to meet them. Have you met the lizards on their crap hole of a planet who just scream abuse into the void? Because I'm fairly sure they would definitely rank worse than me. I mean, I'd probably come a close second, but definitely... Who are you? Let us end this charade. Sorry, who are you? Oh, you're these guys. Yeah, alright. I'll declare rivalry on you. We'll go with that. Who are you rivals with? Okay, so we might potentially make some friends here. Yeah, the Spirians, for one, are like, oh, you hate that guy. Well, in that case, I like you. And you guys, I think will like... No, you don't... Wait, what? Hang on. Who are you rivals with? Oh, they... No, you rival them. Oh, but they don't rival you. You're currently inferior to us. Your tech is pathetic. I mean, we could kill you. If it was worth the administrative cap, and it's not. So we're not going to. What we can do is grab this system down here. Oh no, who died? Admiral! Oh, we lost our Admiral. The Admiral who never really did anything. Ah, that's fine. Okay, apparently the Radishes no longer want a non-aggression pact with us. I mean, I'm not going to lose much sleep over that. Why, though? Oh, you like those people, and so therefore you don't like me anymore. Well, it's fine. I mean,
upscaling complete.
You're not really a threat to me, so I won't. Yeah, you can't even reach me. You would have to go through Womble space or the Raiders, and you're not going to go through the Raiders, are you? The Raiders scare the shit out of you, I'd imagine. I mean, it scare the shit out of me. Could we... You're always out in the middle of a raid. It's always the same excuse. No, we're already raiding. Really? Prove it. Prove it to me. Prove that you're already raiding, because otherwise I don't believe you. You massive bastards. Who we got here? A Yivas... Okay, well, let's... I mean, can't go wrong with more agricultural districts, right? And of course, we're going to grow everything because pop growth is super strong. Pop growth, yes. You're already growing pop. That's fine. I kind of want to clear this system out, but I think that the 3K is
Research
probably
actualized.
a bit too strong for us. Our fleet is currently 3K itself, but I just suspect these guys would wreck us. So they do more hull damage. We've also got a lot of hull hit points. So they don't have any armor. They don't have any shields. They just have a lot of hull points. So I guess we want stuff that does damage against hulls. And equally, stuff that... Jesus, that's quite nasty, isn't it? What size is that? That's medium. 75 damage. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. Oh, I don't know about that. Okay. I would like an L-gate in sight, but I feel like maybe... Let's get the plasteel armor. Beef up our ships a little bit. The enigmatic cat is still wandering around. He's still wandering around our space, the little toe rag.
Upscaling complete.
How's the galaxy looking? Okay, so Threat Kingdom quite large. They are consuming the Citizen Commonwealth. The Reavers are quite strong as well. That's very terrifying. The Wasari Decimators, Heart Wombles, they're doing quite well for themselves. Everyone else is fairly sort of middling. And we and the Fox Friends, we and the Furries, we are firm friends against the horrors of the galaxy. That's what I think.
Upscaling
That's what
complete.
I think. Okay, let's grab. Am I hitting the right? Right, you. Right, build that as well. Good. And then you know what we want to do is terraform this into an Arctic world. What's this? An arid world. It's got a lot of... I mean, you know what? The bird people haven't had a new planet for a while, so let's move the bird people to this world. We're going to colonize this one as well. May as well. No harm in that. We could potentially clear out these. So I mean, we've got lots of energy, so we may as well do that while we're here. Yeah, we've already grown you, so that's the max amount of population you're going to get. So we just have to be a little bit careful about that. But it should be fine. Research. Oh, hello. Dearest customer, we regret to inform you that the trade deal we negotiated for the export of exotic gas to the world of the Floating Turtle Jellyfish PLC has run its course. Well, we wish to extend this. Yes, I've got lots of money, so don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Can we see how much trade we're getting? So there's 48 trade there, 41 there. That's all being scooped up. Very nice. We're making 80 trade here. Holy balls, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot.
Upscaling complete.
Voldop. Oh, over here. Okay, yeah, that's a middling world. It's got atmospheric hallucinogens, which we will get rid of because that stuff is complete garbage. I think there's a rare chance where you can keep the benefits of it, but it's so rare I don't think I've ever actually got it.
Research actualized.
Right, we've got those centres. Good. Do I want them to get the Ministry of Xeno Outreach? I mean, crime and amenities would be nice. Ministry of Production would be good as well. I think the Artificial Moral Code is probably stronger at this point because that plus amenities is going to be quite nice. Because some of our worlds are a little bit low, and beefing that up means we might be able to get rid of some of the buildings that produce it and replace them with other things. The Citizen Commonwealth of Opuri Jukal is now xenophobic. I mean, to be honest, I'm not massively surprised. They've been having a hell of a time, haven't they? They've been really not a good experience on the galactic stage. It's unfortunate. I might... Well, what we got here? We got lots of clerk jobs, which, you know, are fine. In fact, what we could do potentially is make... If we do the... Could I do that? So basically we just like reduce the...
Research actualized.
reduce the job priority. And so they'll do other things. Are they going to do other things? Or I guess the problem is that can we do that? Something like that. That seems fine. Right, so we want to upgrade this because that's going to give us more population growth, which is going to be nice. And then we might build another. We don't have the we're not. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, minerals isn't good, is it?
Upscaling complete.
Okay. Okay. Oh, more energy. Energy's good. Like energy. Let's get the energy nexus because then that's more energy. I do need more mining though. I played. You've got Bagoogians, which we're going to dump on this place. There we go. We've got Bagoogians now. Where are we? There we are. You're not building any. Oh, there we go. You're building mining bots. Okay, that's good. That's rather intelligent. I was worried it was going to build farming bots or something, but no, it's building mining bots. That's good. Nice. Building farming bots. Look at that. We're actually building the right kind of bot for the right kind of job. Holy shit. Colour me surprised. I never thought I'd see the day. Okay, we're colonising planets. Good, good. That's fine. Yes, this. Yes, let's upgrade that. You are just scooping up trade. How are our trade lanes?
Upscaling complete.
We do have pirates here, but they are. Yep, they're getting dealt with. Pirates are getting dealt with. If only we had some way to. I know you can like build more farms, but mines are hard to get. Mines are very much a limited resource, which means when you come across a nice mining world, you really want to whack some mines on there.
Upscaling
more mines,
complete.
more mines. Because I mean, food you can build hydroponics in the building slots, which is not very efficient, but it works. Energy you can get through trade, you can get through generator districts, so that's all good. But mines, you can't really get more minerals, so minerals very much a limiter, I find. So I always love finding a nice mining. So again, this is going to be turned into a mining world because every world which has relatively good mining districts on it is going to get turned into a mine. Let's get a railgun. Let's get
War has been declared against us.
You guys!
Legal experts are standing by. Upscaling complete.
Good God! You know what? I feel like we're not really a slick. We're more.
Every successful economy is built around a hopeless cycle of repetition, where we sell you the empty promise of happiness and fulfillment, and unfulfilled as ever, you still come back for more.
That sounds more like Floating Turtle Jellyfish. We'll do that. Okay, on the plus side, I don't think they're going to.
Planet for resource extraction.
Good. Right, on the plus side, I don't think that's going to. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that. Probably need another leader as well. Hull points, ship weapon damage could do. Emergency combat disengagement, yes. Sublight speed. That sounds. You know what? Let's get this guy. Let's get this guy. I still think this starbase is heavily defended enough that we don't have to worry about it. So let's go to this. We will also upgrade that. Boom. There we go. Very nice. And right, so we want to upgrade this. That's a bit more reasonable. Right, I don't think they're going to come through this.
We built something.
God, this guy's totally on my wavelength.
Declared.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't think they're going to come through Rakaron. I just don't think they don't have the stones. They don't have the bloody stones. The one-eyed freaks. The one-eyed freaks. So, we are going to... we do have some stuff here. Let's go and grab those bits. I think there's some anomalies over here that I haven't done as well. Right, mining. Research. Good. That's all done. We'll grab this star system and that star system. We'll grab this one as well. And we've got some planets that are currently being... Okay, well, what do we have here? Right, well, you guys just, in fact, build... No, don't demolish them. Do we not have enough? God damn it. Right, anyone who's not doing anything, go and live on Kifatar.
Ship status, cutting edge.
Yep, I love this guy already. Right, let's send you over to Rakaron. I'm wondering if maybe we can... Yeah, see, that our furry friends are already jumping in. Look at that, they're already going for it. And their friend, the Sarek Kingdom, haven't joined them this time, which means I feel like they're a bit screwed. I feel like attrition ticks up very, very quickly, though. Like, you don't have a chance for a good war. I guess you can tech up with war. Is it attrition? Yeah, I think you can. Okay, so once our ships are in Rakaron,
Wow,
we're actually going to hit...
Really hit this tech out of the ballpark.
Energy. Right, nice. Let's get a research institute because that's quite good. And we've got artificial moral code. Ooh, psionic theory. Monthly unity. Could get gene tailoring though. Gene tailoring, of course, one of the strongest of the three possible sort of ascension perks at the moment, because you can increase their growth speed, which is very important. So, but we're not going to go that. We're going to get psionic theory because it's quite rare. You don't usually get it. Do we have a maniacal? Hang on. No, we don't. Normally, you have a better chance of getting it if you are spiritualist, but you also if you have a Wasari refugees. Who the fuck are the Wasari? They are welcome here. Are they? Widbrawl. Oh. It's the heartrending Wombles. Conservationist, nomadic, natural social... Okay, well that's fine, I guess? Guess that's fine. Guess that's okay. Sure, why not? Why the hell not? I'm tempted to get... fuck it, we're going to get... Oh... Markets. What do we have? We've got lots of food. We've got lots of consumer goods. We kind of need the alloys. Do we need the dark matter? Arguably, potentially. So let's do that, and we will then buy some minerals, something like that. Right, now let's build a couple of them there. Build a couple of them there, get them going. I mean, we don't have any pops free at the moment, so I keep sending them over to Kifatar, to be honest. And over here, we could maybe get another district like that. I mean, generated districts would be nice, but I don't think I really need them at the moment, so we'll go with that. Our ship's on the way. Where are they? There they are. They're on their way. We're going to see if we can take... In fact, you know what? I might actually build some armies, potentially. I mean, Bogugians, I don't really feel... But I mean, a slave army is half the cost. So let's get some of them. Get some of them. No, I don't want to resettle. I wanted to recruit. That was the wrong button. Recruit. There we go. Slave army. Yeah, let's get some birds. Basically, anyone but us. Something like that. There we go. So we'll get some slave armies up, and we'll see if we can just drown them with bodies. That's our plan. And we've got some heartrending Wombles coming to live on our planets as well, which is interesting. We've got some more colonies coming up, and oh, we can upgrade this one. Yes. No.
Boom. We built something.
Healthcare campaign. Well, we don't have the energy because I spent it all. Food. Good. Minerals. Good. Right, sorted. That's more manageable. I do want the healthcare campaign because again, pot growth speed, so useful. Recycling campaign, yeah, sure, may as well. Capacity overload. I do, yeah, screw it, whatever. Let's go with that. I'll get us more energy turn, and I want to spend some with the Caravanneers as well. Get some caravan coins. Oh, hello.
Construction complete.
Oh, that's a big fleet, isn't it? That's a very big. Uh-oh. Well, good luck, furry friends. I'll help you from the sidelines potentially, but likely. Let's upgrade you and maybe upgrade you. Do something like that. Hopefully, we can hold them back. Yes. Unfortunately, that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Floating Turtle Jellyfish PLC.